Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Simone here. Today I'm going to be filming my Summertime Reads Readathon TBR and I'm really excited about it. This was quite last minute, but I saw that this was happening and I was really excited about it. So this is a readathon that takes place between the 21st and the 30th of June, and you have to read books based on the 5 challenges, which I'm really excited about. So I have picked a book for each challenge. This readathon is hosted by Clint from Reads Readers and Completely Melanie. And yeah, let's get started. I'm really excited for this one. I do feel a bit like I've missed the kind of thriller side of my reading over this last couple of months. I may not have really, but I feel like I want to read some more thrillers. So I have got quite a few thrillers in this list, or at least maybe a couple, not a few, but I did want to kind of like put those in there. But the first challenge is The Sun is Shining, and that is to read a book with yellow on the cover. So I have picked a thriller for this one, and I have picked Daisy in Chains by Sharon Bolton. I read a book by Sharon Bolton, Little Black Lies I think it was, last year, and I really loved it, and so I wanted to read another one. This obviously has yellow on the cover, not the most vibrant yellow, but it is yellow all the same. I will read the back because I don't know much about it. It says, famous killers have fan clubs. Hamish Wolfe is charming, magnetic and very persuasive. Famed for his good looks, he receives adoring letters every day from his countless admirers. He's also a convicted murderer facing life in prison. Who would join such a club? Maggie Rose is a successful lawyer and true crime author. Reclusive and enigmatic, she only takes on cases she can win. Hamish is convinced that Maggie can change his fate. Maggie is determined not to get involved. She thinks she's immune to the charms of such a man, but maybe not this time. Would you? I am looking forward to this. I love I enjoy reading books about serial killers, which sounds really bad, but yeah, I'm excited to read this one because, like I said, I feel like I'm missing the sort of thriller vibes recently, and so I definitely want to give this one a go. I picked this up in the charity shop the other day, so yeah, I feel like it needs to be read ASAP. Next up is Summer Fling. Keep it short and sweet and read a book that is 200 pages or less. And for me, I have picked Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I believe this book is about 130 pages-ish, and I have read this but a really long time ago and I didn't love it. So I'm wanting to reread it because I feel like maybe my reading taste has changed a little bit, so I might enjoy it a bit more. This, as you might know, follows Alice, who gets stuck in Wonderland and lots of things happen. I'm also really interested to read this now that I've read Heartless by Marissa Meyer, which was the like prequel to Alice in Wonderland, and the Red Queen, like her backstory, I guess. So yeah, I would be really interested to see if I can pick up on any like little hints that were given throughout that book. Question number 3 is Take a Dip, read a book with water on the cover. And for this one I bought another book that I recently hauled, or read quite recently as well, and that is Shelter in Place by Nora Roberts. Again, this has water on the cover, as you can see. It has quite a lot of water on the cover. Not quite the summery water that perhaps was intended, but you know what, I'm going with it. Again, this is a thriller. This one is quite big, so I'm not sure if I'm going to read all of these over the 8 days, but that is my plan. This follows a main character called Simone, and I very rarely, if ever, have read a book with my name in it, so I'm quite excited about this. This says, again, I'm going to read this because I don't really know too much about it specifically. It says, Simone Knox survived a massacre, but someone still wants her dead. When the shots rang out in the shopping mall, Simone Knox knew what to do. Shelter in place. So on that terrible day when so many died, she was lucky. She survived. More than 10 years later, and now an acclaimed artist, Simone still struggles with grief and misplaced guilt. Living on a peaceful island off the coast of Maine, she meets Reed Quatermain, another survivor of the shooting, who helps her to learn to live with the terrible events of that hot summer day. Hot summer day. There is summer in it. But someone has been watching the survivors of the Down East Mall massacre. They have spent years perfecting a plan to finish what was started that day, and Reed and Simone find themselves in a race against time to protect themselves and others from a killer who will not and cannot stop. This sounds amazing. I recently read Final Girls by Riley Sager, which was about the last girl from a massacre. So I feel like this is quite an interesting premise and I'm quite excited about it. Yeah, and I've never read a Nora Roberts book, I don't think, so this could be quite an interesting little go and see what I think. Question number 4 is Travel Abroad, and this one is to read a book set in a country other than your own. And this cover could not be more like light, fluffy, summery if it tried. This is Happy Birthday by Danielle Steele. I believe this follows 3 different people who each have their birthday on the same day, and it's about what happens then. This, like I said, is a Danielle Steele book, which I have loved a lot of Danielle Steele books in the past. I've loved a lot of Danielle Steele books in the past. They are quite cute and contemporary, and I don't tend to really like that. This one sounds really good, and yeah, I'm just really excited to find out what it's like. This is set in New York, so obviously not a country that I come from in America. So yeah, again, looking forward to this one, and I think it's just going to be a really nice read. And then question 5 is Beach Party, and this is to read the group book, which I believe is Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno, or buddy read any book. Now I have kind of decided to do this too late for me to find the book. My library don't have it, and I don't really want to buy it at the moment because I've bought so many books this month as it is. So I was like, oh, I could buddy read a book, and then I thought, well, I'm actually buddy reading a book that will have started on Monday when you watch this. So it'll be coming to the end of the buddy read, but it's technically still happening in the time of this readathon, so I'm going to go with it. And I am reading Attachments by Rainbow Rowell with Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. We have been buddy reading this. We are reading 50 pages a day, so we will still be reading it when the readathon actually starts. So I'm going to count this towards the this. So there. This it's one of Rainbow Rowell's adult novels, so it's she has 2, I believe, and I didn't like her other one, which was Landline, so I'm hoping I like this one more because I have enjoyed all of her YA books so far. This follows a man called Lincoln whose job is to read inter-office emails, I guess, between colleagues, and he reads the emails of 2 women and falls in love with one of them, and I think it's about that. I don't know too much else about it. I am really looking forward to reading this, and yeah, fingers crossed that I enjoy this one as well. So that is the 5 books that I'm planning to read during the Summertime Reads Readathon. Let me know if you're taking part and what books you've picked out, because I'm really excited to give it a go. My video shout out this time is to MacInnis Mama. I love her channel. I think she's amazing, and I love how she integrates like mum vlogs and that kind of thing with book stuff. I think that's great. I believe she's also doing the Summertime Reads Readathon, so go and check out her TBR, which I'll link down below for you. I'm really excited to be able to watch more of her videos because I've only sort of relatively recently discovered her, and I absolutely love her channel. So yes, go and give her some love, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you next time for another video. Bye guys!